The CEO Sleep Lab is live. It's my brand new sleep optimization program for entrepreneurs, and I can't wait to tell you all about it in today's bonus episode of the Becoming Limitless podcast. Welcome to Becoming Limitless. This is the podcast for entrepreneurs who want to optimize their brain and their body with biohacking. I'm going to teach you how to eliminate brain fog and upgrade your health so you can have more productivity, energy, and growth in your business. I'm your host, Tanessa Shears. Let's jump in. Welcome back to the Becoming Limitless podcast. I'm so excited to share with you guys today my brand new program. It is live today. It is the culmination of months and months of work. I am so proud of it. And I can't wait to tell you all about it. So if you have been curious about working with me or optimizing your sleep and you don't know where to start, I'm hoping by the end of today's short episode that I can give you an idea on exactly what you can experience working with me and inside the program. So specifically, I'm designing this for entrepreneurs that are struggling to find the energy to work out or take care of themselves on top of running their business. Specifically, it's for entrepreneurs that are feeling exhausted all of the time. They're not feeling good in their body. They're feeling like they're carrying a little extra weight and they're stuck in this really bad cycle of restless nights and tired days, because that's exactly how I felt just a few years ago. I mean, I was in that boat and I had my first baby and I could not seem to find the time between balancing my business and kids and life and trying to fit my health in there and do it all. And I mean, it's so easy to grab really like fast food, grab on the go, cereal, things you can microwave, carrying extra weight that just did not make me feel good in my clothes. And my brain couldn't seem to turn off at night. Like, it was so active and I knew that I was stuck in a rut. And the crazy part is I remember just thinking that this must be normal. I'm running a business. I'm a mom. I've got a lot on my plate. Like, it's totally normal to not pay any attention to my health right now. I'm just in a phase. This is a short-term thing. I used to tell myself that, right? And it took me so much longer to get simple tasks done. My energy felt really low. I was easily distracted all the time. It took me forever to write content. Like, I'd sit down and I just would draw a blank. And I remember thinking, like, how the heck am I ever going to grow my company and be a 7-figure fit CEO mom if I couldn't even lead myself? And I knew, like, this has to change, right? And I decided to start with my sleep. And it was about during that time that I jumped into this world of biohacking and neuroscience research and learning all of this stuff and experimenting on myself and figuring out different things that would help me improve my sleep. And the results were astounding. Like, I remember specifically seeing significant, steady improvements in my sleep. And this is also while having a newborn. Like, I was like, I'm not going to let this stop me. I'm going to figure this out. And I mean, if you're curious about what this whole process looked like, I actually documented the entire process. It's in one of those Instagram highlights under like Project Sleep. So you can go back and check on it when I was going through this whole process myself. And I mean, today, my average sleep score is now 87 on average for the last 3 months, and 85 is excellent, right? And that's what I'm getting now. And while I'm recording this, I have a 7-month-old baby. So I wake up feeling really clear and ready to tackle the day. And because of this, I have seen growth in my business, revenue growth, client growth quarter over quarter, and I'm able to get everything done in that day because my brain is so sharp and focused and showing up consistently, feeling good and attracting those type of people into my business has been transformative for not only obviously my business, but my life and the health of my clients and myself, right? So a good example of this is my client, Melissa. When she started working with me, she was struggling with like just sleep, like the most of us are as entrepreneurs. It's just choppy. We're waking up all the time. She had headaches and she really wanted to prioritize her health. And she'd heard me in a mutual group we were in talking about biohacking and sleep, and it grabbed her attention. So when we started working together, one of the first things that we did with her was establish a consistent sleep schedule, right? Meaning going to bed and waking up at consistent times. And she made a really good effort to go to bed a bit earlier and finally stop fighting with herself about it. And we were monitoring that, and also the effect of food and alcohol on her sleep, and her well-being and sleep improved drastically. And she was so motivated to keep going because her sleep was getting better and she was waking up more energized. And she felt very productive in her business because she wasn't so groggy. And the coolest thing is, like, her headaches finally went away. And even better than that, Her family watched her go through this change, and then they all jumped on board and focused on getting better quality sleep, going to bed on time, watching screens before bed. And another really cool thing, she actually lowered her resting heart rate by 10 beats per minute. Now, I know if you're not into the data and like tracking this stuff, it's not going to make sense, but I want you to know that lowering your resting heart rate by 10 beats per minute is significant. It basically meant her body and her mind are so much more physically restored during sleep, right? She was getting deeper sleep. And, working together was a game changer for her because she realized that small changes can have big improvements and that she didn't have to sacrifice her health to be a successful business owner and entrepreneur. A lot of us are stuck in that cycle of being like, I don't have time to work on my health because I'm spending so much time in my business. I'll do that when I get to, 5-figure months, 7-figure years, when I hire a team. We always like to put it off, right? But she learned that you don't have to choose. You can have both. And this is the process that I want to share with you. So without further ado, I'd be so honored to introduce you to my brand new coaching program, the CEO Sleep Lab. And I called it the CEO Sleep Lab because if you've ever worked with me or, listened to my podcast or seen my work, you'll know that everything is about sustainability. Everything is about having fun, and everything is one giant experiment, meaning we are looking at neuroscience and research and then trying these things on ourselves and using wearable technology like Fitbits and Oura rings and stuff like that to see if it is working for us. And it's an experiment, meaning I'm going to try and see how this affects my brain. And if I love it, I keep it. And if I don't have to. And that's kind of why I called it the lab, the CEO Sleep Lab, because it's all about experimentation. So what is it? It's a program that I've specifically designed for 6- and 7-figure entrepreneurs, much like you, who are ready to recharge your mind and your body with cutting-edge techniques, wearable tech like Fitbit and Oura rings, and biohacking, and best part, doing it all within 90 days. So in this program, here's how it's going to go. We're going to set up a dashboard, a spreadsheet dashboard. If you are a spreadsheet person, you are going to love this. And if you don't, I'm going to teach you all about it to track your habits and your data and help you optimize your sleep and become more accountable. This is how we're going to be going about biohacking your sleep so we can track it, see what's working and what's not. We're also going to optimize your circadian rhythm. Remember, that's your body's clock, and improve your sleep by making tweaks to the duration of your sleep and timing. After that, we are going to set up a high performance bedtime routine that is created with the 4 phases of a proper wind down. And then we're going to turn your bedroom into a CEO sleep sanctuary. And we're going to look at the different pillars that create a high quality sleep environment, because the environment you sleep in heavily contributes to the quality of your sleep and how well rested you feel when you wake up, right? And then finally, we're going to anchor in a time efficient, notice I said time efficient because we're all busy, right? A morning routine, right? The whole goal is using science and research to boost the clarity and focus and the energy in your brain. We are using science techniques. This is not just woo-woo, write in a journal. We're really looking at what are the things that are going to boost the performance capacity of your brain during the day. So when you show up to your business, you are clear, you are able to make quick decisions, and you are ready to hit the ground running instead of spending so much time booting up. So if you already are like, okay, Tanessa, this sounds great. Tell me just how to do it. You can click the link in the description or go to tanessashears.com/call and book in a consultation call with me. But why book a call now? I mean, you're probably listening to this and maybe sleep is something that you have on like, oh yeah, I got to get on that. I got to start working on my health. Well, maybe you're tired of dragging through your mornings feeling rushed and tired at your desk. Like if your mornings just feel like you're going from one thing to the next, they're all over the place, your brain fog, and that's how you're showing up at your business, that is not going to create the type of energy and environment with your team that is for an effective leader, right? Or maybe you're tired of feeling like your brain is sluggish and you're not showing up your best for your clients or your customers. Or maybe you're feeling foggy on your sales calls and you're not quick to answer questions. You're not coming up with good solutions. You don't feel like you're vibing in your business the same way, right? Or maybe you're just tired of feeling so exhausted all the time and it taking twice as long to get through your to-do list because you can't sleep through the night, right? So if your brain is getting distracted and it's not thinking quickly, it is going to take you twice as long to do the stuff. So what that means is it's spilling over into your evenings. It's taking up more time than it should. You're always running behind. You feel overwhelmed. A lot of this can be fixed with good sleep, I promise. And if any of those sound familiar, it's time to take action and book a call with me. You can do it right now. And Like for me, I'm just excited to work with clients who are ready to get started now and who are a right fit for this program. And I want to make sure that the service you receive in this is exceptional. It's something I pride myself on, which is why as of this opening on January 30th, I'm only going to be opening the program to 5 entrepreneurs. If you are listening to this in the future, just go ahead and book a call with me. I'll likely either have a wait list or spots open, but for right now, I'm just going to do 5. And the reason for that is I want to be confident that you're going to get the best results, because I genuinely believe after creating this for entrepreneurs that there is no other program out there that provides this level of personalized data and accountability to create a program that is specifically tailored to you. It is based off your data. It is based off of what we coach on, and it is based off of, science-based habits that are tailored to you based on your lifestyle and how busy you are, and if you have kids or if you need to work late at night. Like, we work around all of that stuff, right? So how it kind of works is we combine one-to-one support and feedback on your progress with a step-by-step program and roadmap to help you fall asleep quickly, stay asleep through the night, dreamy, right? And wake up ready to tackle your day instead of needing 1 to 2 hours every morning to get your brain going and a bunch of coffee and this big long morning routine. Nope, we're going to make it succinct and have your brain ready to go in the morning. So when you enroll in the CEO Sleep Lab, you're going to get access to the entire curriculum right away and one-on-one accountability to get you started. So this includes a step-by-step course with video trainings and tutorials. So knowing that your schedule is full, I didn't make these 40-minute or 1-hour trainings. They are 10 to 15-minute trainings that you can listen to on the go and start applying right away. And on top of that, I have laid out a 90-day roadmap for the program. Basically, this is by week 1, try to get these things done. Week 2, I want you to get these things done. Week 4 and week 8 and week 12. With the whole purpose of it is giving you milestones or snapshots of progress for you to match in order to get the result that you're showing up to get, right? And on top of that, you're going to get a training breakdown guide. So what this means is that after each video, I am giving you a specific action that you can take from what you just learned in the video. So not only will you find those at the end of the video, but I actually have a document with all of the action steps outlined so that you can go right where you need and know that you are hitting the milestones and taking the actions you need to take for success. Now, I know I talked to you about the spreadsheet that I'm obsessed with. It's called the CEO Sleep Lab Dashboard. It is my pride and joy intellectual property that I give to my clients so that they can really see that the habits they are doing are affecting their sleep and they are able to make well-informed decision. Now, I did create a template for Fitbit and Oura Ring so you can see all of your data and habits in one place and really understand what is going on with your sleep. Plus, at the time of this recording, I don't know if I'm going to continue this in the future because realistically, this is an unsustainable level of support, but I really want to make sure that right now I am giving it everything I have. So if you enroll in this round of the CEO Sleep Lab program, you are going to get weekly reviews and feedback on your progress. So what this means is I'm going to be going through your templates and your habits and your dashboards, and I'm going to be giving you weekly feedback on how everything is going, changes I might make along the way, and exactly how I would maybe change up a habit, try a different sleep time, all based on what I'm seeing. Then you're also going to get bi-weekly coaching calls with me. And the goal of this is not only to talk strategy, what's working, but it's to personalize the program and help you hold accountable to your goals. So when you show up for the call, we're going to talk about what the goals that you set for yourself were, if you're meeting them, if we need to tweak them. So that with those bi-weekly calls, you are getting direct access to me. And to make sure you always feel supported between the calls and between the course access, you're actually going to get one-on-one Voxer access to me for coaching and accountability between calls. So if you don't know what Voxer is, it's basically like WhatsApp. It's a messaging and voice messaging service where you can chat to me all week long and we can go back and forth and I can help you problem solve on the go. If you have questions you forgot to ask, I am literally in your back pocket to help you have the best energy, clarity, focus, and to work on your health as an entrepreneur. Now, that's just what's regularly included with the program. But I decided to add in even more bonuses. They're so good. So if you book your call by Friday, February 3rd of this week, if you're listening to this, if you book your call, you don't have to have it, just book it. You're going to get access to some pretty amazing one-time bonuses for the CEO Sleep Lab, including 25% off for the first 3 people to enroll. So that's actually off the entire tuition price. It's 25% off right off the top. You're also going to get a 60-minute fast start focus call to set up strategy for the next 3 months. So you and I are actually going to meet for an hour and plan out step-by-step targets to hit, what we're working on, what your goals are for the whole next 3 months, so it is mapped out and clear. You're also going to get a personalized, I call it like a sleep better now roadmap. So it's going to say, okay, based on this massive intake that me and you did together on our fast start focus call, here's what I would work on first, here's what I work on second, here's what I think would have the biggest impact. So there is no guessing. You can literally go through the course, you know exactly what to apply, in what order, customize action strategies. You're going to be waking up so much better, rested, and energized. And then the very last thing, yes, there is another bonus. It's a 3-part framework on how to do a hard reset on your health and get momentum fast. It is a bonus training that I have done for my clients, and I would love to give it to you, because if you're feeling like you're in a rut right now and you just like, you know, on your computer, if you were to press hold down the power button and to do a reset of the computer and reboot back up, I've got a training on exactly how you could do that. Now, if you want to get the bonuses, you need to book a call and have it on the calendar by Friday, February 3rd. That can mean it can be for next week or the week after, but it has to be booked by Friday, February 3rd. So during this call together, here's what's going to happen. I love to jump on the calls and say, hey, I love to meet you. This is fun. Tell me what problem we're going to solve. And we're going to chat about what you're struggling with and what your goals are and what you want to get from working together, your current sleep habits, how I can help you achieve that result. And from there, I'm going to be basically saying, okay, here's what I see the problem is. Here's how I think the program could help you. Do you want to work together? And it's really just a judgment-free way of having a conversation. There's no pressure. You're not going to have me going like, you have to pay on the call right now. Like, I really don't believe in that. My goal is just to present you with how I can help and help you make a decision whether yes, it's working for you or no, it's not. So I really want to encourage you, if you're curious about it and you want to just get a feel of talking to me and how we vibe, book a call, right? Because I know how frustrating it can be to struggle with lousy sleep and foggy thinking. But I want you to know you do not have to struggle forever. You have the power to do something about it. And I want you to know from the bottom of my heart, like, I'm here to help you. So if you're considering working on your sleep at some point in the future, and you know that it can't go on forever feeling tired like this all the time, and one day you're going to do something about it, why not start now? That way you can start experiencing the benefits of better sleep as soon as possible. I mean, who wouldn't want more energy and productivity sooner rather than later? Like, why put it off? So if you're ready to take the first step towards better sleep and to start feeling more rested and energized, let's talk. I'd love to help you achieve the results you want and improve your sleep for the long term in my program. So book a call at tanessashears.com/call or click the link in the description and we can talk all about exactly how amazing the CEO Sleep Lab is going to be for your energy. I'm looking forward to seeing you on the call. Hey, if you're hearing me right now, you might be an entrepreneur who feels like this.
Every single thing I had was going into my businesses and there was no room left for me. And that means I wasn't eating right. My stress levels were just off the charts.
And I was getting these headaches and I just felt like my health was not where it could be, where it should be.
Every day I woke up really tired, and actually all day long I was tired and I couldn't understand why. And this was really in the way of my productivity.
I gained 20 pounds in 1 year, and that's mostly because of work stress. I've never seemed to have the control over my own health.
This podcast will help you with all of that. I'm sharing everything I know and everything I'm learning about how to get healthy, optimize your focus, and eliminate brain fog for faster business growth. But if you want someone to take all of these strategies, create a simple plan, and help you bring it to life with weekly coaching, I'd love to work with you in my Becoming Limitless program. This is the high-touch intensive program that I have created to coach entrepreneurs like you to get back on track with their health, get really good sleep, and start waking up feeling well rested.
The biggest impact was really around overall well-being and sleep. So I started tracking my sleep, and it was very data-driven what we did, and I saw measurable progress and improvement week to week, month to month. Now I prioritize sleep. I have my whole family on a better sleep schedule.
You'll get my expert eyes on what you eat and help you develop a simple plan that sticks.
Well, she helped me really figure out what works for me nutrition-wise. It's not just like some cookie cutter plan. It's let's figure out what works best for your body and just optimize everything so I can show up at my best for my family, for my business, and just feel good.
And of course, have you showing up to your business with clear, focused thinking so you can scale your business faster.
Both my companies have grown over the last 2 years.
I'm waking up more energized, and I'm able to be more productive in my business.
You're going to learn how to optimize your brain and your body using a combination of wearable technology, accountability, science-based biohacks, and weekly personalized coaching. I'm not only going to share what to do, but I'm going to teach you how to be consistent and develop the self-discipline that keeps this going for the rest of your life.
Coaching is where the magic really happens, because without coaching, you'll end up right where you started, because those blocks and those underlying patterns that got you here are still there. You have to really rewire the way you think, and that's what Tanessa helps you do. And it's good to have somebody who's got your back, who will hold you accountable, and who will help you work through this process together.
I help you become a human being instead of just a human doing. You get to have your health and a successful business too. It doesn't have to be a choice.
So she really taught me a lot about how to balance being an entrepreneur and a business owner and also not sacrifice my health.
Yep, you can use the gold mine of information in these free episodes of the Becoming Limitless podcast to help you take control of your health, and you will feel more vibrant. But if you want, you can outsource your health to me and put your brain power back on growing your business. If you're ready to commit to upgrading your health and start feeling more energized within the next couple of months, click the link in the show notes and book in a consultation call with me.
My life today is not even recognizable with the life I had a year ago. And that's because of everything that Tanessa has put into the program. So if you're on the fence, get off the fence. Your future self will thank you for it.
Highly suggest working with Tanessa.
I would highly suggest doing a consultation call with her, doing her program, seeing what she's about, and seeing if she's a good fit for you, because she is definitely committed to her clients and she definitely knows what she's talking about.
So go work with Tanessa. She's really amazing, and she's going to help you get your energy back.
Hit the link in the show notes and book in to talk with me about your health, and I'll see you on our first call.